Welcome back. You are watching the 1700 with Steven.
And Frazer.
And joining us in the studio is Stoka. So on your Facebook page, you describe your sound, which we just heard in the studio, as a mixture of alternative rock, blues, and psychedelic reggae. Now, first off, what is psychedelic reggae? I'm really interested in this sound.
Psychedelic reggae. Basically, we like the reggae skanks, like that little groove. It's really bass driven, and yeah, like we got Moose on guitar, so he likes to make it ephemeral. We just like to build it up and drop it hard.
Cool, awesome. And just sort of with how Stoka was conceived back in 2017, how did that all come about, and has it evolved since then? Is it always remained the 4 members, or if you've had people come and go, how's that all been?
It started off as just my brother and myself, and
nice.
Jamie and our Benju. And then we got Scotty on board to play bass for us, and then vicariously Moose came as well. We've known him for a long time, and then it kind of evolved over the years, and like to the day of today, I guess.
Yes.
This is correct.
Now you guys clearly are not taking. Now you guys are clearly not taking yourselves too seriously when performing and pretty much hanging out. But your lyrics, as you describe, are much deeper than how people would see you guys as, and yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, I feel like lyricism is probably the main focus when I'm writing a song. Like I'm always writing and everything, so whatever I can turn into a song, I feel like it should be meaningful lyrically. And then between the 4 of us, we try to turn it into something that people can jive to and dance to.
Yeah.
And also in your bio, I saw that there's this mutual interest in advocating strongly for awareness of men's mental health and homelessness. Can you tell us a bit more about that? Because I've just sort of never heard of that coming from this sort of band.
Well, 100%. Like, we sort of decided that, like, we're at a stage now where we've played with acts like Bruceaker and stuff. So we have a platform, so we thought, why not do something with this? And I think men's mental health is something that doesn't really get enough sort of like airtime. Like, men are expected to be strong and not reveal their problems. And the only day that it actually comes out is Are You OK Day. Mm-hmm. And I don't think it's fair to expect people to come out and be like, yo, I've got this problem, because that's not what's drilled into us. Mm-hmm. So I guess we advocate coming out and asking your homies like those different questions.
And is that all through your lyrics as well, or sort of how do you do that?
No, through live shows, we generally try to take some time out and speak about it and just like create like a community vibe. Like we want people to care about each other and go out and ask those questions.
Nice.
So how would you typically write a new song?
Yeah.
Generally, it's this guy. He sits down with his acoustic guitar, and he'll come and tell me, he's like, I've got this hook, and then he shows it to me, and then he'll show me another song the next day, and the next day another one, and then we'll go, all right, we can take this part and this part and this part, whack it all together onto a computer, send it out to the boys, and then they listen to it, and then we all come together in our little garage and kind of go over our parts and put our own little flavors on it, and then it inevitably kind of takes a different turn and becomes something entirely new. Generally, it's pretty ghetto sort of outlook. We kind of just like whack it all into like a laptop, like GarageBand and stuff, and just like, and then we just try play it again. And it's like, yeah, whatever comes out, comes out.
And how do you guys manage, I guess, creative conflict? Because there are 4 of you, 4 different brains, 4 different ways of approaching it. So how do you manage that?
Well, usually just yell at each other and say something big. We're pretty good at say, if someone has an idea, we'll never like, no, like, shut up. We'll like hear them out, we'll play it that way, and then if it works, it doesn't work. And usually we have a pretty general consensus. Yeah, it's actually pretty democratic. Like, we were doing it last night, and I don't think anyone got burnt or anything. It just sort of went in one direction, then took like a U-turn and went back, and it was like, yeah, cool.
So how does Stoka push the boundaries of what it means to be a band in the current year?
I guess that just comes down to like advocating for things we stand up for and we believe in. Like, we'll be organising a festival later on this year with Homie. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that, but they're just based in Brunswick, and they provide like solutions for the homeless youth of Australia. So we'll be joining with them, put something on at Northcote, and I think that's what it comes down to, like using our platform and just pushing the boundaries for like what we want to stand for.
Yeah.
Great. And how do you guys manage the rock star lifestyle?
Well,
tell us all about it.
With our lifestyle, I think we've all got our own independencies. We all work full time. These 2 boys, they run a cafe.
Wow.
I'm in business. Scotty's in real estate. So I think balancing our lifestyle is probably.
Yeah. It's not that glamorous.
It's really not.
Yeah, it's just like, I mean, we have to balance it, you know, like we know we've got to work on weekends and stuff, but we will go all out for our shows. We'll do everything we can for our fans, and everything we do is like for the best of people, like they're saying, you know, we don't just want to play music and just do nothing with it. So we try to balance it all out.
Absolutely. Great.
So we'll be back with more interview from Stoka. You're watching 1700 with Steven
And Fraser, catch you then.